Justin Bianco was living with his sister in May of this year when he left the house and never returned. Justin's family is so worried about him, and there has been no information uncovered about his whereabouts or what may have happened to him. Hey everybody, welcome to True Crime Paranormal with the Psychic Sisters. I'm Christy Brower here with my sister, co-host, and partner in crime, Katie Weaver. Hey Katie.
How's it going?
Well, better now because we just did the entire intro to this show and realized that I didn't hit record, you guys. What the hell? Finally, I looked up, I'm like, we're not recording. Oh shit, we have to do it again. So here's our
Christmas
second time
song?
around.
Yeah. What's that old Christmas song? I just go nuts at Christmas.
Something like that. Yeah. Uh-huh. I do such things occasionally these days, so sorry about
Oh,
that.
oh, me too.
Anyway, how are you? I was asking you about Santa's workshop going on at your house
Oh my
for the
gosh.
holidays, and I was just wondering about that. How's that going?
It's going really good, actually. I'm impressed with us because we're done with production. Well, close. I still have a few stocking stuffers to make, but mostly we're done making what we're making for Christmas, which is just, we're ahead of the curve for us. And so
Nice,
I'm proud of
nice.
that. But I was laughing today. I haven't felt it today. I just, you just have those days where you're just not going to make yourself do anything. And
Hmm.
and I wasn't doing it today. So my kitchen table is just piled with a project that needs to now be wrapped and put away and, ready to go. And that was my intention today, to wrap all of those things and have them done. And I haven't even touched them. And my husband, we both work from home, and there's a real tendency to want to micromanage each other. And you really, really can't. That,
Rookie mistake right there.
that's a way to start a fight, man. And he knows,
Mhm.
like, my life motto that I really got from our mother is that
Mhm.
I do what I want when I want.
Right? We
and
definitely grew up with that.
I do operate that way for the most part.
Mhm.
Uh, he knows, but it's bugging him. So a while ago, he said, "So, what's your plan with this stuff?" And he knows what the plan is, because last night I said, "Tomorrow I'm going to wrap all of this stuff and get it out of here," but I haven't, and it's killing it because he
Ooh.
really wants to say, "You think you could get off TikTok and wrap this stuff?" But he knows better, right? And so he
Right.
hasn't said
Well,
it, but
that'll
I
come back to bite him
know,
in the butt. So,
I know it's under his skin. I will wrap it. I will. It's just that I haven't felt it today. And we were just talking about that, when you're younger, when I was in my 20s and 30s, I would push myself to the point of exhaustion. I would push myself well
yeah,
beyond what I physically had to offer. And I just don't do that anymore.
right.
Mid 40s now, I know better.
Well, no
And I'm
little
not
kids
going to
tugging
do
at you
it.
all the time. It makes it easier to be able to take a breath.
It does. It does. And today I just went, I don't have it, and it's okay. We're ahead of the
Hmm.
curve. Life is swell. Everything's fine. I do not have to force myself to do more than I can do. So,
Exactly.
anyway, I took kind of a lazy day, and that's fine. It's all good. But
Oh, it is.
anyway, I'm kind of chuckling inside because I know that I'm bugging the crap out of him, but he's just not going to say it. It's good. It's wise. But
He's trying so hard not to speak up about this.
I
That is quite awesome, I think. That's
mean,
what
I'm
being
not
married for a long
trying.
time will do for you. You
It's
know what is
true.
worth it and what is not worth it.
So true. Well, I'm not trying to play a game with him, don't get me wrong. I'm not. I'm just not gonna do it today, but I'll do
Mhm.
it tomorrow, and it will
Yeah,
be fine. Or
sure.
I'll get up in the morning and he will have done it, because that is a possibility.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to get out of it, this is one way to do that.
This is true. Yeah.
I love it. Well, we have a very special case today. This is a case
Yeah.
that came to us from one of our um, friends on TikTok. And actually, this person's sister actually came up on my live stream originally and then followed us over to True Crime Paranormal's live stream to tell us about her brother. And
Yeah.
so we're going to be talking about Justin Bianco, who has been missing now since May, here in just a minute. But first, we need to have a little word from our new sponsor.
Yes, absolutely.
So, I absolutely recommend checking out Ana Luisa Jewelry.
Hmm.
They are, well, first of all, we have a promo code with them. So if you go to shop.analuisa.com/true crime paranormal, you will get 60% off your second item.
Hmm.
Um, but they're just pretty awesome. They really have beautiful jewelry. Their prices are great. And I'll tell you a
Hmm.
little bit more about them. But Katie, why don't you tell us a little bit more about what's going on?
Well, I love these guys, partly because they have fair pricing, which,
Mm-hmm.
in the fine jewelry world, you don't find that very often. But,
No.
uh, and I worked at a jewelry counter when I was in high school and college, and you don't find that very often.
Right.
So I love that these guys, they've made a real commitment to have fair pricing. So their pieces actually start at $39, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And right now they're having their biggest sale of the year. So you buy one piece and get the second for 60% off, which is slamming. That's a really
Mm-hmm.
good deal. So that's some of the stuff I love about them. And just their eco consciousness is probably the other thing that I love the very most. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm all about them.
Well, let me show you a few pieces from Ana Luisa, and then we'll talk a little bit about that echo consciousness because it is a really
Hmm.
important aspect. So I'll
Yeah,
show you a few things. I'm going to try to help you be able to see these things if I get them close enough. This is you can't see it very well, but
there you go.
this is a Pisces pendant.
Hmm.
My wife is a Pisces. I am wearing the Sagittarius one right here.
Yeah.
And then this is a ring I actually bought for my wife. I can't put it on because it doesn't fit me, but I will show you. It's just a really pretty little gold band. And then one of the things you find with Ana Luisa jewelry is that everything, or Ana Luisa, is everything is very small.
Hmm.
Everything is very small. It's very lightweight. It's also really easy to put on. I don't know if you can see this in my ear. This is a little opal. And
Hmm.
then this is just a little tiny like ear cuff type hoop. And they're the kind that hinge open.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, as a person with rheumatoid arthritis, that was the best thing ever because
Yeah.
trying to put hoops in my ears that are the weird kind with the wire that you have to fit in the hole, no, not happening. So this stuff is
Yeah.
really nice quality. It's very well made and
Hmm.
very easy to wear. And they have some really, really beautiful things. The other thing is that they are very committed to having as little environmental impact from their production as possible.
Hmm.
And so they are carbon neutral, which is amazing. And they're also really, really careful about their use of water
Hmm.
and protecting water and not polluting water. And so there are a lot of reasons why I like
Hmm.
Ana Luisa. And so go check them out.
Yeah.
They're a new sponsor of ours, so we'll be talking about them periodically here.
Yeah.
And right now, they're running, this is their biggest sale of the year, but they do have a sale every month. Like there's way more that you can see if you go to their website. They really have quite a large variety
They
of
do.
jewelry as well.
Oh, they do. Well, and
Yeah,
they roll out new collections every Friday. So
right,
they're
right.
growing
Yeah.
over a
They've
lot.
just, the astrological signs are brand new.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy with mine because I got my little Sagittarius here, and I got Rhonda her little
Yeah.
Pisces. I thought that was cool. So,
Yes, I
if
love
you
it.
want to help us out and, get a good deal on some jewelry, go over to shop.analuisa.com/true crime paranormal and find you something pretty. Or maybe it's a gift. Maybe it's for later on. Who knows? But go check them out.
I mean, you can give it as a gift, but by God, you also deserve to buy yourself something amazing for Christmas.
Yes, you do. Yes, yes, you do. All right. Well, let's get back to Justin Bianco. So this
Yeah,
is Justin. Look at this handsome guy.
I know. He's so cute. His
He
eyes
is.
just break my heart. You can see the struggle in his face.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
So Justin went missing on or about the 18th of May of this year.
Okay.
And this is in Pennsylvania. This is in North Versailles, Pennsylvania, or Pitcairn, around in that area. And he had been living with his sister, and he struggled with some mental health issues. He didn't have a car, so he didn't drive anywhere. And he did a lot of walking. He would just go out
Mhm.
and walk and go to places that he needed to go. And he was fairly well known in his community. Like when the police posted about him on their Facebook page, there were a lot of people that were like, "Oh yeah, I remember this guy. I've seen this guy walking around before." So they were sort of able to track him through that day on the 18th of May, just from people who had seen him. "Oh, I saw him on this street," or "I saw him on that street."
Yeah.
And then no one saw him. And no one has seen or heard from him since. There has been nothing, no communication. Um, I talked to his sister because she's given us a little information, and we have more pictures of him than most people do, and that's because we got them from the family. They're the intro of this
Yeah.
video. And I'll show you also, this is his missing poster.
Mhm.
And he is 6'2", and he weighs 170 pounds. And he has brown hair and brown eyes. And he was wearing jeans and a denim shirt when he went missing. And there has literally been no sign of him since that day.
Mhm.
The police have looked for him some, and then there's accepting tips. So of course, if you know something about Justin, the Pitcairn police are who you would contact in Pennsylvania in order to let them know if you know something. But they're not like super actively looking for him because they don't have any idea where he might be.
Mhm.
And there's lots of questions about, did Justin potentially harm himself? His family, I think, is pretty aware that that is a possibility,
Sure.
but they just really want to know where he is and what's happened to him, or if he just sometimes people with mental illness just sort of wander off, and then
You
they
do.
get kind of disconnected from where they're from or who their family
Mhm.
is, and that could have happened as well.
Certainly. Yeah.
But Justin has family who loves him, and they want to know if he's okay and where he is.
Yeah.
And so his sister reached out to us and asked if we would cover this case. And, these are hard ones when adults wander off like this because
Mhm.
legally he has the right to do that.
Right.
And, because he has a mental health issue, that makes him a vulnerable adult. And so the police will get involved,
Yeah.
but it's not to the same level as it would be if this was a child who was missing. And so
No.
they're still
Well, or
putting
an
the info
adult
out.
that disappeared under more nefarious circumstances.
Right.
But he easily could have just wandered away into another community. He could have hitchhiked. He could have,
Yeah.
grabbed a ride with somebody. I mean, there's so many things that could have gone on here that we don't know.
Right.
And, his family deserves at least to know that he's okay. But yeah,
Right.
it's sad to think that sometimes people can wander away from home and then not really remember home or have a deep connection to it. And depending on where his mental health is at currently, he may not.
Right. And that very much
Or
can happen.
it can, or they've come to some conclusion, that their family, doesn't shouldn't have to put up with them anymore or something, and they think they're doing their
Right.
family a kindness by going away. We've
Yeah.
heard that lots of times before as well.
We have.
But
We have. Yeah.
they love him, they want him to know he's okay. And yes, but the only way for that to happen is for his picture to be circulated. People have
Yeah.
to see that face and go, I've seen this guy, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Have you seen him? So if you're
Mhm.
watching the video of this on YouTube, definitely, pay attention to that, to those pictures
Mhm.
at the beginning of the show or the others that we've shared here.
Mhm.
And, have you seen this guy before? Because he does. He's got family who loves him.
Yeah.
They just want to know that he's okay. So, reach out to the Pitcairn Police Department if you know anything, and share that. And let's all
Yeah.
really hold the energy high that Justin's family is going to get some kind of resolution here, that they
Yes.
will at least know where he is and, what the outcome of this is.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And he doesn't use social media. He didn't really do much with that kind of stuff. So they really have no way of tracking him.
Sure.
And that's one problem, is that there's just nothing, kind of like Michael Vaughn, he just disappeared.
Yeah.
And, so we're sharing this information today to try to help his family and also for Justin's sake, because if he's in an unsafe situation, it's important for people to know that he is a vulnerable adult and that he might need help.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
And that there are people looking for him.
Yes, that he
That's
does have
key.
family who love him and want him back. And yeah, that is very key. He has 2 sisters that I know of, and there may be other family as well, but there are definitely 2 sisters that are very concerned for his safety and just want him to come home.
Surely. I would be too. Darn
Yeah.
it.
I know, me as well. So if you know something, you can always reach out to us because we have contact with the sister, or you can contact the Pitcairn Police Department in Pennsylvania.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, this is our Wednesday case. So that means that tonight at 7 p.m. Mountain, we will be back for case updates. And, there's lots happening in the Maxwell trial. There are updates in a lot of active investigations and trials that are going on. So we're going to talk about all of those things. And then we will be back tomorrow, Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Mountain on our TikTok for what we call True Crime Chat. And we're going to be talking about, just a couple of current cases and chatting with people there on TikTok about that. So you're welcome to join us there. We're just True Crime Paranormal on TikTok as well. And we will be back Thursday night for the Psychic Hour. So we have lots more great content to come. And hopefully you have seen our update on the Delphi murders this week and our case about darling missing little Michael Vaughn. If you haven't, go check those out.
Absolutely. And don't forget to head over to shop.analuisa.com/True Crime Paranormal and check out their jewelry. We're very excited to be working with them.
Yes, we are. Most definitely. Well, you guys, that's everything we have for now. So, you know it. We are True Crime Paranormal with the Psychic Sisters. Thanks for being here.
Take care.